Howdy, welcome back to the Addicted Motors YouTube channel. Today we're doing another auction review. And let me start off by saying cars are cheap again at auction. I'm not going to say the market has imploded, but prices have definitely cooled off since where they were, I don't know, maybe even 6 months ago, 2 years ago, anything like that. If a car is not worth any money in your head, it is no longer worth any money at auction because dealers are not going to take the risk because they can't overprice things so much anymore, especially when it's at auction. So that being said, bottom of the barrel, right? These type of Land Rovers, and this is a great example. And then, let's talk about it. This is an example of a way maybe not to buy it, but we can talk about how you should buy it. So this is an 05 full-size Range Rover. It is in Chicagoland. It's either black or blue. I can't really tell, but it's got 60,000 original miles, 2 owners. It's an 05, so BMW 4.4, tan interior. Pretty good condition. Now, it's listed for $9,000, which is obviously, it's not a good price. It's not a terrible price, but that means they got this on a trade or from an auction previously for maybe $3,000 or $4,000, maybe $2,000. Maybe they give a poor sucker $1,000 for a trade-in. So that being said, I'm sure there's some meat on the bone here. I don't believe this is a car they would have actually paid for. So they've got buy it now. It's also going to run at auction. I'm going to guess it's not going to sell, but let's take a look at it and kind of go through what is here. Now, I will never advise anyone to buy an 05, 04, 03 Range Rover. I just don't personally like the older, more outdated style. People love the glass headlights and everything like that. If it has the grill guard, though, I'm kind of back in. I think it cleans up the look, and that really wasn't offered in any type of consistency after the BMW motors. I mean, it was in 06, maybe I've seen it on an 08, but just don't ever see them. It has the factory taillight guards, it has the mud flaps and the running boards. Someone spec'd this out to just be a runaround city cruiser, because that's the beauty of luxury cars, right? They're not supposed to be cared for. They're just supposed to be used and abused and thrown out, and that's kind of what this one was. But it's a bit of a survivor. I don't see any major rust. The interior looks good. That's the upside of the BMWs, even though the interior is a little bit more outdated. The seats are excellent. They actually supersede the seats that come after it in the kind of updated, I guess, versions. No check engine lights. It's not overheating. It's sitting there idling happily. It looks like things are on. AC's on, blah, blah, blah. So that is a good sign. Like I said, if this is what you're into, then this is not a bad truck. I just wouldn't pay that much money. But paint, some scratches, bumps and dings. There's some underside shots. You can see the headliner starting to sag a little bit, but overall, it's pretty put together. Yeah, see a little bit of surface rust on the trans pan, kind of all over the place. Pull those running boards off, you're not going to have an issue. But there's some things you could do, but it's not terrible. And that is low miles, and the car should feel pretty good. I'm sure again, transpan control arms, probably tires, but I don't mind this, just because it is in a good spec and it has the kind of rare, I guess, add-ons, right? And it's 2 owners, so I'm kind of interested to see what this does this week. If you're interested, let me know. We can help you facilitate the bid on it. But yeah, it's not showing a whole lot of red lights besides the $9,000 list price. And again, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. We do these once or twice a week, as well as many other Land Rover, Range Rover focused or specific videos. So catch you in the next one.